Our next story is about space, the final frontier. It's a place India hopes to send its own astronauts to with the upcoming Gaganyaan missions. But before that, one of the Gaganyaan crew members is making a test run. On board an American mission to the ISS, the International Space Station, Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla from the Indian Air Force has been shortlisted. He has been chosen to pilot a private space mission. Group Captain Shukla will become just the second Indian in space 41 years after this feat was first achieved. Here's our report.
This is Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla. He's an active service member of the Indian Air Force. He is a test pilot with over 2,000 flight hours and experience piloting everything from a Su-30 MKI to Jaguar bombers and even the An-32 military transport craft. Group Captain Shukla has flown them all. But his next flight will still be a unique experience because he has been chosen to pilot a rocket ship. Group Captain Shukla will be the pilot for an upcoming mission to the International Space Station. He was tapped by the Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO, back in 2019, along with Group Captain Prashant Balakrishnan Nair, Group Captain Angad Pratap, and Group Captain Ajit Krishnan. These 4 IAF pilots were chosen for India's own manned space mission, the Gaganyaan 4, which is scheduled for no sooner than 2026. There's still at least a year left for that, so India wanted the Gaganyaan crew to get some additional experience in the meantime. That's why ISRO picked Group Captain Shukla for an American space mission. He's being sponsored by the Indian government. It's almost a warm-up before India's own manned space enterprise. Group Captain Shukla will go to space sometime this spring, alongside 3 other astronauts. The mission is being carried out by Axiom. It's an American private space company. This will be their 4th private space flight to the International Space Station. Axiom will use a SpaceX Crew Dragon spacecraft to transport the astronauts. They will be launched on a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. The astronauts are expected to spend 14 days aboard the ISS. The crew had a press conference yesterday. They outlined what they would be doing. Group Captain Shukla will pilot the craft, but once they get to the station, he said he has his own agenda as well. To capture his experiences on board the ISS through pictures and videos, and share them with all the Bharatvasis back home. He said that his mission was also the journey of 1.4 billion people.
I'm not at liberty to give out all the information right now, but I can assure you that we will have a lot of stuff that will represent the regions in particular and India in general, which I will be taking up to the station that would be honoring my country.
The mission commander is an American astronaut, Peggy Whitson. She holds the record for the most time spent in space by a woman and by any American. The other 2 crew members are mission specialists from Hungary and from Poland. The 2 specialists share something in common with Group Captain Shukla. They are also just the second people from their countries going to space. India, Poland and Hungary all sent 1 astronaut into space back in the 1970s and 80s. But that's it. All 3 nations haven't returned since. Now, after more than 40 years, all 3 nations will have their second spacefarers. Group Captain Shukla is 39 years old. He was born the year after India sent its first astronaut to space. Or perhaps we should say cosmonaut. The first Indian in space was Wing Commander Rakesh Sharma. He went to space in a Soyuz T space capsule, courtesy the Soviet Union. The 1984 Soyuz T-11 mission was the first time an Indian citizen reached the stars. Wing Commander Sharma is still involved with India's space endeavours. He's in touch with Group Captain Shukla, who regards him as a mentor. After this, India will have the Gaganyaan missions, hopefully paving the way for even more Indians in space.
Tune into Firstpost for our special budget coverage tomorrow. We'll be tracking the Finance Minister's speech in the morning, the key announcements, the big policy changes and the major reactions. Also, don't miss the special budget edition of Vantage at 9 p.m. tomorrow.